Looking at the different card types.
So we go, like here we have a creature, then we have an enchantment creature. Both creatures, nothing really different about them. They just thought like, okay, we're gonna feel fancy here. Let's name this an enchantment creature.
And you can see that right in the middle of the card. Creature and enchantment creature.
So we go to instances. So like this is gonna be happening right away, and as soon as this is done, so target creature gets +2 and +2 and gains first strike till end of turn. And by end of turn, it means this card, you're going to say, okay, well, this is a creature. You have that played. I'm going to go like this. Okay, so he gains +2, +0. So now he's going to be a 5/3. This card now goes into your graveyard, which is where all your cards go after they die. So like if you have a creature and he dies, he goes into your graveyard. Or if you have an instant, it's going to go into the graveyard. Or anything that gets taken off the field. An enchantment. And there's one other one. But we have an enchantment, and that is going to stay on that card.
Stays on the creature.
Yep, until that creature dies. So an enchantment creature has that. So this card, draw a card. So if you tap a red, and then you tap this card, so you don't have to put this one, you don't have to put on a creature. It just can stay on the field. And what you're going to do is you're going to go, you're going to tap a red, and then you're going to tap the actual card. And after you do that, you can, say you have a card in your hand that you do not want, you have no use for at the moment, and you just kind of want to get rid of it. You're going to then just put that in the graveyard, and then you're going to draw a card from your deck, which will be sitting somewhere near your graveyard. So you'll do that.
Do the mats have graveyards, or is that just name of the pile?
So, like, say here, pretend this is my deck. Normally I have it set up like this, and then my graveyard will be directly below my deck. Nice. So my deck will be here, face down, so you cannot see the cards until you pick it up. And then your graveyard, I like to have my graveyard right below it. So that way you can just kind of be like, oh, you have that, and say, because sometimes you have to, like, mill cards, because some people have, like, mill decks, and what that does is if you're milling cards, say like they say mill 5, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what that is it's just gonna take your deck down to the point where you have like no cards left, and that's how I've lost a few matches because I don't have any cards left, so I can't do anything, and they'll destroy all your creatures as well. And then we have so you have the enchantments, which can go on creatures, and sometimes in this case here it won't go on a creature, but you just use it as something to help you, and that these can't be taken off your battlefield. Like, people can't destroy them. Well, there is certain cards that can do it, like destroy certain enchantment or instant or whatever. But, and then, so then there's sorceries. And so this one will go to like everybody. Say you have like a 4-person match. Pinnacle of Rage deals 3 damage to each of 2 target creatures and or players. So that one kind of helps, like if they have creatures on there, you can go to 2 of them, so you can split 3 damage. So say you have like a couple guys and there's one that only has 2 defense and 1 defense, you can split that 2, go 2 against him, kill him, put 1 against him, kill him. Or if you have a couple players, and you got one player that you kind of don't like or something, you got something against him, you can be like, tell him to take that 3 damage and you just completely bypass his creatures. And that's the main types.